It's in the game. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Rams will kick it away to start. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Consider the tone of this football game set. One play, one run, all the way to the house. Palmer, you couldn't draw up a better start.
That is a dream start, David. And this offense takes so much pride in being physical. And on the very first play of the game, they blow the defense off the ball, and he takes it all the way to the crib.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. Second and 3.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Rams. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Not a whole lot you start and need to put something together on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out, and they just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. So now it's 2nd and... They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Sam Houston! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
21, Sam Houston, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the back. Third down play from the gun. Using his feet to buy time. He gets it oh so close to the first down. But I think he's going to be a touch short. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. has to go up top. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Potts. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No! We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call. Does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's ball. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
So So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He wants to change this route. Got a man. It's ball. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's ball. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Colorado State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Potts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. He's got him. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Potts. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he tries to spike it to save a second. He didn't have time to do it, and we'll go to the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Past the first down marker and still running.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and
touchdown Rams! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play play by this defensive front. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Man, defender missed. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop. sir, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wilson to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Dupree. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Rams with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Bell. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
And the Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force. Goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 20. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense.